Hello, I'm Dr. Tess Mauricio. We should all be beautiful inside and out.
The Dr. Tess Show. The Dr. Tess Show. The Dr. Tess Show. The Dr. Tess Show. When it comes to beauty, they say she's the best. But who is this woman they call Dr. Tess in your world? The Dr. Tess Show. The Dr. Tess Show. The Dr. Tess Show. The Dr. Tess Show.
This is the Dr. Tess Show. I met Tita Lilia Lau at Manny's house in LA, and how this came about, it's kind of crazy, is my friends Vlad and Flor Liwag, who are also very, very dear friends with Manny, invited me and James to visit Tita Lilia. And so I was excited. Who wouldn't be to see Manny's house and meet his aunt, who is basically taking care of his house when he's not there.
So the first time I heard about Manny, we were traveling or we were in a bar somewhere and they had on a fight. And Tess said, I want to see this fight. And I don't even remember who he was fighting at the time. I remember thinking, oh yeah, Tess said something about being the best Filipino boxer. I said, okay, yeah, pretty cool. I watched him, he won. But it wasn't until the Cotto fight, because we got that on pay-per-view, and then the following fight with De La Hoya, where I realized he was for real, and he was a real fighter, and he absolutely dissected De La Hoya, who was a fighter that I respected. So when I saw that, and I got to see Manny sort of from the beginning of his career here, I felt pretty special that I followed him from the beginning and all the way through the point where I got to see and visit him and visit his house and eventually him. It's been a really, really amazing journey.
All I can say is energy. Energy, excited energy. That's Tita Lilia. And she actually reminded me of my Auntie Vicky, who also is the same. Just has so much energy, won't stop moving, very animated, and you just love her instantly. And then I find out that Tita Lilia actually first saw me at the Beautiful Life celebration when I was crowned Queen of the Philippines.
She was actually there attending, and ever since then she told us the story, but ever since then she wanted to be friends with Tess.
And she's like, yeah, I remember you. You're so beautiful with your red gown, and I really wanted to go up to you and take a picture because you're so beautiful. And then now you're here in my house, and you're my friend, and I'm just so happy about it. And so I was like, she was so amazing. She cracked me up, and she's so funny, and she was telling me about her experience too, about when she was going for Queen Lola, and what she would do on stage, and she was reenacting it. Just had so much energy, and I hope and pray I'll have half the energy Tita Lilia has at her age.
So we were invited to Manny's house, and Tita Lilia, as we called her, was there, and she invited us in. It was absolutely amazing to see what they did with this house. And normally you would see maybe one portrait of the family. Manny Pacquiao had the whole house decorated with various photographs of himself and their family. I wanted to see more. Usually you see a photograph of somebody like, okay, yeah, I see. But they had pictures of his fights, winning moments of different bouts.
I'm such a huge fan. My family, James, we're just huge Manny Pacquiao fans. And to be kind of surrounded or inside, his home is like, gosh, I just felt so honored. And when you enter this house, it's just so clean. Tita Lilia keeps this place like so perfect.
It was really endearing because she took the time to really show us around the house and even show us family photographs, personal family photographs that they had set aside in an album. So we really felt honored. We were taken in almost as family friends.
Or it's like every single wall in that house is filled with memorabilia that would probably, is worth thousands. And I just really need to be there and to really get to know Tita Lilia. She's such an amazing person. And she's really taking care of Manny's house so amazingly well.
Ang sikreto ko ho, exercise, syempre. Diet, of course, importante yun. At maraming tulog. At ang pinakasikreto ko sa lahat.
Hi, Gabby!
Dr. Tess!
Sorry, late ako ah.
Okay lang, alam ko busy ka.
Okay, prepare ka na ha?
Okay.
Okay.
Gotta go. Dr. Tess Mauricio, America's favorite dermatologist. Yan ang sikreto.
So now, you ready for your next time machine?
Ready, Doc?
Let's start na.
Let's go!
Beauty by Dr. Tess.
In my trade, people go to great lengths to look younger and more beautiful. I believe you can retain, enhance, and even turn back the clock without going under the knife.
There is no need for a facelift, a brow lift, or eyelid surgery. The Time Machine uses the latest technology to make you look 10 to 20 years younger without surgery, so you always look natural.
You should try Dr. Tess's Time Machine. I did, and I couldn't be happier.
In this business, your face is your number one asset. It's the canvas for all your emotions. How's that for drama?
Hilda Cornell has one of the most beautiful faces in international cinema.
So you want to be sure your face is well taken care of. So I go to the best. I go to Dr. Tess.
We customize our treatments to your individual needs. Our Time Machine program can make you look 10 years younger in a natural way. It's super high-tech and very economical.
Dr. Tess, simply the best.
Hi, good morning. I'm Mrs. Lilia Lau, the aunt of Manny Pacquiao. Napunta ako dito sa San Diego. Gusto kong makita si Dr. Tess.
So Tita Lilia's grandson, Kevin, is going to turn 21, and they're gonna throw him a huge party. And this is a time when Manny was now in LA training for his fight with Bradley.
Sa edad mo ito, gusto ko pa rin magpapaganda. Kaya, na-challenge ako, nakikita ko ang mukha ni Dr. Tess. Ang ganda-ganda niya. At nakita ko yung mga brochures na talagang magbago ang mukha mo kung mahawakan ka niya.
Hello, everyone! There's 1 week left, and Tita Lilia wants to look perfect for this amazing kind of, once-in-a-lifetime party for her grandson, who she's so proud of.
Gusto ko, Dok, naririnig ko kasi sa lahat na ikaw daw ay merong miracle hands para maging bago ang mukha namin. Ambisyon mo yun, Dok.
Yun ang ambisyon ni Tita Lilia. So we gotta do it. So we have to do yung tinatawag naming time machine.
Wow.
Para kung matransport kayo, ano ba gusto niyo yung time machine? 10 years, 20 years.
Wow!
Ay! So ang gagawin po natin is we will do a treatment na mag-improve po yung mga wrinkles, magkakaroon uli ng lifting dito, magkakaroon ng volume.
Pero walang tiklat yun, Dok.
Wala po. Walang cutting. There's no surgery. We did the magic on her. We did the time machine on Tita Lilia. We also did some fillers. We did the liquid time machine. So she saw instantly she looked 10 years younger. Her cousins who were from San Diego also came to visit, and they were like so amazed at how much better she already looks.
Maganda na. Already work, of course. Dito ang aking Reyna.
Napalakay naman na. Punta na kayo sa Barona.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Ito ba yan, Lilia?
It's really a thrill to be, turning back the clock for someone who's so young and vivacious on the inside as Tita Lilia. So I wanted to match her inside to the outside.
Miracle!
Allah! Oh my God! So Tita Lilia, everyone who knows her knows she's like the Energizer Bunny, and she always like talks and comments and sings to the max. Well, she's like the best. She's like the best advertising because she lets everybody know that she's seen Dr. Tess and she loves the results.
I'm so blessed to have a successful career in show business and be a wife and a mother at the same time. After my second child, napansin ko na parang tumaba ako. And I'm so lucky to find the best, si Dr. Tess.
Women's bodies change after childbirth. It's almost impossible to get back in shape after having kids. Our tickle lipo procedure will get that body back.
Ladies, we can get our sexy back.
Dr. Tess, simply the best.
Thank you very much. My favorite moisturizer.
So you have a day and a night. And
Day and night. This is for Panggabi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Panggabi.
Yeah.
And this is for
The day.
The day, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I really like this product, so I enjoy it. If I can only
Bags
drink
and
it, I'll
bags.
drink it.
We'll put it all over.
Today.
All
Yeah.
over.
The neck, hands, face, put it everywhere.
I wanted to try something more natural, and when I found out about Dr. Tess, I felt immediately comfortable with her.
My husband was complimenting me and saying how young I looked, and it's nice because he's 4 years younger than I am.
The wrinkles, my skin has improved, it's tighter, it's amazing. The youthful look that I have, the freshness.
You just can't describe how it makes you feel inside. I feel good, I feel like I look good, I feel young.
The years have come off. It's a fabulous experience.
Welcome back to the Gabby with Dr. Tess show, and we have a lot of questions, but we only could ask a few questions because we only have a few minutes to answer them. Okay. For the show.
Marami nga. So let's start. Okay, so this is from Gail Sanchez Gab from Salt Lake, Utah.
Utah, never been to Utah.
Really?
You can,
It's
get
beautiful
invited,
there, yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I'm supposed to be married in 2 months, but I'm having cold feet. Not sure if this is really the guy for me. Is this a natural feeling that women have?
You're a woman, so maybe you can answer that, Doc.
Yeah. Well, I think anytime you're basically making a huge decision, it's normal to kind of second guess and make sure that this is the right decision for you. It depends on the degree of cold feet and anxiety that you're having, and also what are the reasons why you're having cold feet, right, Gab?
Oo nga. Kasi baka mamaya, dalawa pala yung minamahal mo, kaya nag-cold feet ka. Hindi mo alam kung ito o ito.
Yes.
Or simply because, of course, first time mo, right?
Yes.
And maybe your relationship ninyo, hindi pa kayo masyadong matagal with each other. You don't really know him very well. Kaya medyo nagkaka-cold feet ka. And it's, I think, natural, even if you've known this person for a long time. I mean, getting married and having a big reception and a wedding reception and all these,
Starting a
extravaganza and all that.
and all of that.
Yeah, and inviting everybody, and not to mention the expenses, all that should be taken into consideration. But again, it boils down to how you will deal with this. You're the only one who can answer that question. And again, it's a woman question. So,
Yeah, I think it's normal, but you have to really do some soul searching. Talagang tingnan mo bakit ka nakakaroon ng cold feet, bakit ka natatakot, and also maybe consult and talk to your family and your friends about it. Women, we do that. And see what they say as well, and maybe you can get some good advice. But the bottom line is that it really is your decision. Kung talagang natatakot ka and you really have good reasons not to, it's okay to say no and not go through the wedding.
Totoo yan. You have to say no. Di ba? Kung minsan natatakot kayo.
Dahil
say no.
madidisappoint mo
Mapapahiya ka.
naman. Yes.
Hindi mo pagsisisihan. Basta, again, going back, di ba? Galing sa puso lang yan.
Yes.
Yeah, make sure you answer from the bottom of your heart.
And
you decide, think about it a lot.
Yeah, and then only you can decide. But really, the bottom line is, do you really love him, and is he the one? Yan ang talagang pinaka-importante dyan. Okay, so Richard has a question from Seattle. You've been there.
I've been to Seattle. Oh, umulan din doon, right?
Yeah, the rainy place.
Rainy city naman.
Okay, so Richard has been switching to salads
He's eating a lot, but he says, it seems that I'm gaining more weight. What gives?
You know,
I know you like salad.
I love salad. Dumana tayo dyan lahat. We've gone through that path. The problem with eating salad is this. Salad is great. You burn it right away. You get stuffed right away, which is good. You can eat as much of it as you want. But then again, when you start counting calories, then that's where I think the danger starts. So I think the average calorie intake of a person, it depends on that person, but more or less about 2,000, 2,500, right? Because we burn that by just simply walking, moving, even on the desk, you burn, you know. You do anything, you start burning, so that's about 2,500. It's what you put in the salad that becomes an issue. Now, you put in, what's that, blue cheese.
Blue cheese,
yeah. You have to look at the calories. Baka mamaya, yun lang is already 1,800, 1,900. 2,500 lang yan. So that's just breakfast, for instance, or lunch. So you had a heavy breakfast.
Right.
And then you're still going to eat steak, you're eating fish. Now you have dinner, you have merienda. So you're never going to lose weight, really. Yeah. So mag-ingat lang. Take it easy on the salad. I mean, what you put in the salad, you're right. Bacon, the bread that you put in
the dressing,
there.
the dressing,
you know.
and it's
ham pa kung minsan, you know.
It boils down to calories. You're right. You know, calorie in versus calorie out. What you're using, and that's really a simple math. When it comes to losing weight, the more calories you burn, and if you take in less, you will lose weight.
And I'm guilty of that too, because no matter how much I try to eat the foods that don't have oil, less carbohydrates and all that, my problem also is I eat a lot.
Volume sa'yo.
And it comes down to discipline. Okay? So anyway, there are a lot of things that we can talk about that as we go on. We have a lot of other questions, and thank you very much for sending that in.
All right, so thank you. Thank you for joining us today on Gab with Dr. Tess. Remember, we're here to answer your questions, so send in those questions. There are so many ways to let us know your question, and hopefully, one of these days, we'll get to answer your question on air.
Padala nyo lang. Email, text, Facebook, whatever. Get it to us, and we'll answer it. You know what I don't understand? Women take care of their husbands, their kids, their jobs. Pero pagdating sa sarili nila, bakit wala? Bakit kaya? Showbiz is a lot like real life. If you take care of yourself, people will respect you. And you know what? If you're happier, mas masarap kang kasama.
You can look and feel beautiful at any age when you take care of your face and body. We use the latest technology to make you look 10 to 20 years younger without surgery, without the fake look.
So ladies, kahit na gaano kayo kabisi sa ginagawa ninyo, huwag niyong kakalimutan ang sarili ninyo. Take care of yourself because, trust me, you're worth it and you deserve it. So go to the best, Dr. Tess, America's favorite dermatologist. I did, and I'm happy. Mukha ba?
So ladies, when you're ready to take care of yourself, we're here for you. Tama ba, Gabby?
Sure, Dr. Tess.
With M Beauty by Dr. Tess.
I'm Jennifer, and I'm 58 years old. This was me a month ago. I could hardly look at myself in the mirror. This is me now. I didn't think it was possible, but I feel and I look great. And the best part is that I did it all without having surgery. It's as though I stepped into a time machine and I look 10 years younger. Thank you, Dr. Tess.
You're welcome, Jennifer. If you're like Jennifer and you want to look younger, call one of our M Beauty clinics near your area. Step into our time machine and we'll bring you back.
We all have issues with our face and skin at any age. Now stem cell technology can help. Introducing Lifeline, stem cell in a bottle.
I found the most amazing technology. This is human stem cell technology, but these stem cells are not embryonic.
Sabi nila bumata daw ako. Tsaka nawala yung mga wrinkles, tapos nag-glow yung face ko.
Skin becomes brighter and clearer just after a few days.
Buy one, get one free at mbeautyclinic.com. Hurry while supplies last.
So this was Kevin's 21st birthday party, and imagine how special that party was, just because your uncle's Manny, and he did a really good job of making it honorable for him.
So when we got to the party, of course I wanted to see Tita Lilia. You know, it's like, oh my God, I gotta see my work, the results of my work. And she looked fantastic.
We were guests of honor, so to speak, and we got a really amazing table right up front, right across from Manny. We got this, of course he had the table up on top and the guest of honor, but we got to sit right across from him, and we were basically staring at him throughout the entire dinner. It was very, very special for us.
And Tita Lilia lobbied for me to get to sing the national anthem in this party.
Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting sa manlulupig, di ka pa sisiil.
This is the most excited and nervous I had ever seen her. Well, nothing compared to singing in front of Manny, because this is someone who she really respects, and she was so worried that she would make a mistake. And I spent about 20 minutes before she went on just reassuring her that everything was going to be fine. So it was really cute to see Tess actually nervous about a performance, but she killed it. She did absolutely wonderful.
Lupa ng araw ng luwalhati pagsinta, buhay alangit sa piling mo.
Believe it or not, I was more nervous thinking about singing the national anthem in front of Manny Pacquiao than I was, doing a segment with Dr. Oz, which is kind of crazy. It is my dream to someday, one day, sing the Philippine national anthem in one of Manny's fights. So Manny, if you're watching, I really want to do it, and that was my audition.
I've never heard her hit those notes or sing that clearly, and I was just so proud of her.
I'm happy with my performance, Maybe if I practiced more and I got a professional singing coach, I would be better. Maybe if Apple will coach me, I would be better. But, I think that was the best given the circumstances. I was really happy Jaina was with me, during the event. She actually got to hang out with some of the teenagers, and usually that ends up being not much fun. But she really got along with Vlad and Flora's daughter.
Think about your normal Filipino party, right? There's a lot of people, it's really loud. Multiply it by 100. That's what that party was like.
And she really wasn't supposed to have a big part in the ceremony, but it just so happened that they decided they're going to have Jaina become one of the candle sponsors.
It was a complete honor to be chosen, because you just feel so special.
And it was one of those where, Jaina had a partner, and Manny actually was holding the candle, and they lit the candle.
And the candle was actually lit by Manny, so that was absolutely insane, being so close, like inches away from him.
You could tell that Manny's presence just brought a lot of honor and respect to the whole ceremony.
I always watch Manny's fights, and he's always somebody that I was told to look up to, and I always have looked up to him, and it was just surreal being able to be so close to him.
Anjanette was there, Patricia Javier was there, Michael Martinez, the Olympic skater, was there.
Being in the same room as so many talented Filipino people, it was surreal.
I can't imagine how happy this Kevin was at 21. Can you imagine 21 years old, you just turned 21, it's your birthday, and you have Patricia and Anjanette as two of your guests, and they were up there dancing with him and really having a good time with him. I gotta say he had a good time.